So here we are, one of the greatest places on earth, one of my favourite places actually. And I've seen a lot of the earth, but this is one of my favourite places. It's good to be back. Right, let's get to the pub. Oh, I'm getting excited. Oh, look, isn't it pretty? All the beauty and the outstanding gorgeousness of everything around me. And at the minute, the most interesting thing to me is that building over there. The old Nag's Head. There she is. Of all the bars in all the world, I just have to walk into this one. Right. Well, good morning. I'm coming from a bright and breezy bottom of a mountain in the Peak District. I always brag about how I could put a tent up in a blindfolded. Well, I pretty much had to do that last night because I camped somewhere where I'm not supposed to camp. I do that a lot, but this is, I didn't want to get moved along at 11:30 at night. So yeah, I pitched the tent, it's up, it's safe, it's dry, but can you see here, the inner and the outer are touching. So yeah, I can pitch the tent in the dark, but the answer is not terribly well. So it is 10 to 6. And I, with all my breathing problems, have to climb a mountain. So I have to carry me and all my kit. Not sure which way I'm going to go. There's 2 or 3 routes open to me. I can go for the short, sharp shock. It's going to be terribly steep. But it's over and done with very quickly. Or I can travel the path I'm already on, and it's not as steep. It's gentle and it's pretty, but it takes ages. There are other options, but it means backtracking and going different ways. But I suppose I better go up, use the little boys' room instead of getting the kettle on and packing up. Arrive late and leave early. So this is where we're going up here today. You look, just there, somebody else is in the Lanshan too. I don't know them. It's supposed to be a nice day today. There's a chill in the air. I want my tent to dry out. Oh, this was our spot, as you can see. Left no trace. What I did notice, maybe showed you earlier, is look at that. Possibly even that. That might just be the... That is definitely a fire. Utter scandal. The beauty of this place. Well, the sky was blue earlier, but it's clouded over now. That really matters to us. I still haven't decided which way to go. I think I'm going to go up this way, just because I'm closer. To go the other way means going back. Decisions. Anyway, I'll bring you along with me, and we'll see some sights along the way. That is where we're going. It doesn't look that far away, but it zigzags up and it's climbing this sort of scramble now. People look quite big in real life. Can't hardly see them on the camera. It's been an easy one so far. Yeah. So I'll speak to you as we get a bit further up. So these little ferns here, after the ice age, when the ice scraped everything away from this area, and these boulder fields and crevices and crags, the first things to grow back to this barren landscape was these ferns. The first things to populate this area after the ice. So, update. We're not far from the top now. I've had to take another break. You can see I've come up all the way, and now it is a true boulder field. But I've zoomed on the top, and it's lunchtime-ish. Well, it's 20 to 1. So I'm looking at the way I keep stopping. I'm probably about 1:30 by the time I get up there. Alright, I'll speak to you as things progress, as people come in, and I don't want to do this in front of them. So hey, we're finally at the top. Don't want to get too close, but if you see down there, that's the way we came. All the way. Ziggity zag. It's took me all morning. Shouldn't take that long. It's because I can hardly breathe, so it took me that long. Hope you can hear me over the wind. Ooh. It's good to be at the top. I didn't have any breakfast, so I'm going to make some lunch. And after lunch we'll go along the edge. We're heading head west. Go west. And we'll see how far we get. And before we break camp, we haven't even camped. And we'll see how far we get before we make camp. And that'll be a day I'm very, very happy to have made it up. Doing the same thing. Okay. Just dial 2 nights before you start. So I'll speak to you soon. So that is Edale. Great Ridge. I've done the Great Ridge. I'll do it again one day and do a real long video about it. That's Mount Tor over there. Lord's Sea. All the way back round to Kinder. Doesn't look nothing now, but that's Mount Tor over there. The great skyline. I'm looking for water now. I have enough water for today, but yeah, I'm going to need some for breakfast and for moving around to water tomorrow. So I'm going to camp near water tonight. That's the plan now. Find water. I'll speak to you when I found some. We managed to get some water. I don't know how far I'm going to walk now, but I'm walking as far as I can. I don't know if you can see, but the water is brown. Not as brown after I filtered it, but yeah, it's Kinder tea that we eat. I'm only going to cook with it anyway. Cook and hot drinks. So I'm going to push on. Done really well today. It's 5:30. I don't see me going much further. I am exhausted. So I'll speak to you probably when I'm pitching the tent or something. Speak to you soon. Now this is where we're camping. It's flat. Yeah, not that far from Packs. I just can't go on anymore. My feet are killing. It's been one of those days. So we're going to get the tent up. I'll speak to you when we're done. Well, that's the tent done. I'm beat. The thing is, I can't go to sleep. I've got to stay awake. It's only 6:30 at night. I've got to cook something. Hopefully that'll wake me up a bit. Alright, I'm going to get the tent, everything inside. Speak to you soon. Yeah, I'm quite annoyed actually. There's 3 lads on scrambler bikes or motocross bikes or whatever they're called nowadays. Proper petrol ones, not electric ones. A couple 100 yards from me, tearing up Kinder Scout. I'll try and be quiet so you can hear them. Typical, they're quiet. As soon as I turned the camera on, they went quiet. You don't come up onto a peat land with a motocross or scrambler motorbike just tearing it up. If I wasn't so exhausted, I'd go over there with a tent peg in each hand and My tent pegs are 9-inch Easterns. And they fit perfectly underneath a crash helmet. It's a disgrace, it's a disgrace. Speak to you later. Well, it's been a long day. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna have to say goodnight. It's probably the end of this video as well. I'm never gonna be able to edit this down into one video, so I'm gonna do two. So tomorrow and Sunday I'll be in the next video. Thanks to all the new subscribers, and thank you to all the old subscribers. You all mean a lot. Sorry, I'm so tired. Take care out there.